Welcome to Understanding EQA course Unit 1, 1.1. So 1.1 asks you to analyse the functions of EQA of assessment in learning and development. So the question really is asking why we need EQA in a learning environment, why it's important, and how does it indirectly impact learners, and how does EQA benefit your organisation. So ultimately, why is EQA important? So EQA is external quality assurance and can also be known as EV, external verification. The EQA is responsible for checking the assessment processes of the centre or training provider and thereby the assessment and IQA team. The EQA promotes adherence to exam board or other authority guidelines. The EQA helps maintain standards and equality, and they protect the integrity of the qualifications. So there's 5 key functions of EQA. To check the processes used by centres, such as policies and procedures, sampling of learner work, as well as assessor and IQA work, responding to queries from centres, benchmarking the work of different centres, and of course writing a report to centres to explain how they've performed against the required standards, including awarding DCS, which is direct claim status, any sanctions or actions. So in terms of direct claim status, once a centre has been working with an examination board, for example, for a while, they'll be allowed to release learner certificates without going through the external quality assurance process each time, but instead will have an annual review. That means they can send certificates to learners much quicker. The EQA looks to develop excellence on behalf of an awarding organisation or authority, always with the best needs of the learner at the heart of what they do. The EQA monitors the IQA and assessment processes as well as the policies of the centre. The most important thing is that learner achievement is within the requirements of the course specification or apprenticeship assessment plan, and of course that learners are supported to be safe and secure. The EQA looks at learner resources and that learners are aware of what they need to do to meet the standards of the course. The EQA will check staff files and check to see if appropriate staff are in place. So they'll look at their CPD certificates as well as their training and what qualifications they have. So they'll check to see if they've got their IQA qualification or their CARVA award, for example. The EQA will check that standardisation has taken place, and they may review meeting minutes. They'll look at learner work and perhaps access e-portfolios, as well as IQA reports, sampling plans and strategy documents. They may check that assessors receive suitable feedback from their line managers. So the EQA has an impact on IQAs and is there as a source of support and guidance. They report to check on the progress and that they meet requirements, and is a source of information and updates. And they can, of course, award, remove, DCS, actions and sanctions. So in terms of awarding bodies, the normal awarding bodies are people like Ofsted, Ofqual, and of course the examination boards. So we use Highfield, for example, but there's many others out there such as NOCN, AQA, Edexcel Pearson, and OCR. So looking at the functions of EQA in learning and development, EQA has a direct impact on learners. So the EQA is there to protect the learner ultimately through the process of supporting other people in the chain. So the EQA will work with the centre and the IQA, and this improves the assessor, who in turn helps improve and support the learners. The EQA can notice trends or errors and have these rectified by centres so that they can best support students. They support equality and diversity and standardisation. And they'll also look into any escalated complaints after the centre's own appeals policy has been exhausted. Ultimately, they're there to protect the integrity of the qualification and ensure standards are met. They provide quality support for training providers for standardised impact. So for your assignment, complete the Unit 1 1.1 workbook, or you can write one assignment. So you'll be looking to explain the role of the EQA and how they impact assessors and learners indirectly. Explain how the EQA role helps indirectly with learning and development and the impact on students. Good luck with your assessment, and here's our email address if you need us.